A great way to work with Theo is when you're brushing him out. So I try to do a little bit of submissive technique with them. So I have them sit, then I have them lay down. No, Theo, sit. Theo, lay down. Lay down. So I just coax his legs down every time that I say lay down. And then I tuck them over, tell him to lay down. Good boy. Basically, I just want to grab his elbow and tuck it from underneath him. So then, in this instance, I put my hand underneath his elbow. You can see where my fingers are, and my elbow on his neck. And I just wait for him to kind of be calm. And then I start to brush him out. So they start to really learn to receive being brushed out. And in this moment, I want him to learn not to mouth my hand. So if he's to come back and can continue to sit up and try and chew the brush, I keep my hand just guiding his neck to say, lay down. Good boy, Theo. And then I coax at him. So I say, lay down. And then I say, good boy. So he's really hearing me cooing at him. No. No. And then my correction with my vocal voice. Lay down, Theo. So I always want to just continue to encourage him. Like when I ask you to lay down, you can lay here for a minute and you don't have to get up and be all rambunctious. And it's so good for them to feel the submission and for them to feel you touch them everywhere. Open his mouth, put your fingers in his mouth, touch his ears and his armpits and his legs, and practice on his tail so that when he does get big feathers, he doesn't freak out when you're brushing them. So once I'm all done brushing, I just sort of take this moment to let him be nice and calm. And I just want to see him just laying here. This is to me showing me that he's being submissive to me. When he looks up at you and he turns his tummy towards you, that's also another sign of submission. So I'll almost encourage it by lifting up his leg. Good boy, Theo. Good boy. And I just want to see his tummy like this, and there now he's looking at me, which I love to see. So he's by nature submissive, but it's still good for them to feel this practice with you. Theo. Once I'm done, I kind of get him to sit up. I hang on to his collar here, and then I'll practice brushing him out too when he's standing and just kind of holding him in place because he can just stand here. And again, no, Theo, stay, stay. Good boy. It's just so good for them to feel it. So once I'm all done, I say, Theo, sit. And just like everything, I get him to look up at me. I say, good boy, Theo. Yes, you did so good. So it's easy to love on them and brush them, but it's important to remember to make sure that they're submissive to you and that they don't think that mouthing is acceptable.